Hey patrons, Johannes from Noisebud, and this morning I made the final touches on my time at cursor and dynamic timer script thing for Reaper, and since I think this is I can't think of any more functions that I want in this script, so I'm gonna call it a day and say that this is probably the last version unless you don't have any feature requests, then we can start to tweak things again. But I'm very happy with it at the moment. So let's talk about it a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do it like that. There we go. All right. Since this is, I don't think I'm gonna update this for some time. I'm gonna do a full walkthrough of the plugin or the script. If you already used it and just want to know what's new, I'm gonna show you that first. So for the users that already know what this is, here's the thing. In the last version, I added a button that was named Move to Cursor plus 2 seconds. And you clicked that after you created a marker. The cursor would jump exactly 2 seconds from that, from the current reset position. If I did that because I was creating a DDP for a client and I wanted to quickly set about 2 seconds of space between tracks, so I could just put a new reset position when the audio stops at one track. I hit that button and then I know this is about 2 seconds. Then I could adjust that space in between tracks a little bit to make it feel really good, but it was a quick way to just get started with the spacing between tracks. So that's why I put that button there. But I realized that that was just for me and it was just for that particularly that project. It wasn't that useful in other scenarios. But I realized that having a function to jump to a specific time is very, that's very useful. So now you can change the time. Now you can write 10 seconds. You can even remove all these and write 65 seconds. That will be 1 minute and 5 seconds if that's easier than writing it, like that. Just so you know, if you try to write any other number, then you get a error message that says you're using invalid characters. So yep, that's the new function. All right, now I'm going for the people who haven't used this script to explain what it does. All right, reset your minds. Here we go again. This is the time at cursor and dynamic timer script. And I started to make this for a specific scenario that I've been, I don't know, struggling is a hard word, but it's been an issue for several years for me. It's usually when I create an album or an EP, it looks, first I go through every track in its own project and do adjustments to a certain point when I'm feeling happy with it. But then I render those files and bring that into a Reaper project so that I can start to work with making the songs work together and I'm do the spacing between the tracks and stuff like that. And this is a situation where I sometimes get to, clients often come with comments like, can you check in 1 second and let's say 1 minute and 5 seconds, because I wrote that in the script here. Can you check the sibilance right there in track 3? And if we're in track 3 in this project, I try to see where I'm at, and if you look at the timer down in Reaper, we had 8 minutes and 15 seconds on something. This is not that helpful when I want to try to find 1 minute and 5 seconds into the third song. And that's because the third song starts at at 6:39 about. That's the start point of this song, but I want that to be 0. And you can set a new 0 point in Reaper, but it's a bit of, if I do that, then I can use the clock down here to find the correct position, because this would say 0, and if you put it to the left of that marker, you will have a negative position and positive position if you go right. But that's a bit of a hustle, and it's not that quick as I want it to be. So what I did is that I made the script. So you put the cursor in the start of that song and hit reset. Now this is a new, like a virtual 0 position. So it says time at cursor 00000, and there are milliseconds in the script as well. So it's hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. Now we have a virtual 0 point, and if I move the cursor, you can see that it says time at cursor 2 minutes and 13 seconds instead of the Reaper project that's 8 minutes and 52 seconds into the project. So this is what I'm using the script for. And I also use it to set spaces, as I said, in between. But that's the function. We're going to talk about that. So let's say that the client says that there's a sibilance that we would like you to do something about in 1 minute and 5 seconds into the third song. Then I can push this button. I write 1 minute and 5 seconds in the time window here and move cursor. And you can see that the cursor jumps to that position. And you can see, as it says, time at cursor 1:05. Now I just hit play and can listen to the sibilance that the client referred to, and I can see if I should do something about it. So that's why I created the script. Then there's are a lot of more functions in the script. You can hit play from reset, then it starts to play from the last reset position. So if I hit there, it will start to play from the beginning of the song. I can't play this audio, so I will mute the track, but you can see that it starts to play. All right. Then we can put another 0 position if we want to. Let's say that the client says that from that sibilance at 1:05, if you listen to the audio 10 seconds later, then you can hear that there's a little click that we want you to look at. You could do that manually, but you can do the same thing as we did with the start of the song. We set a new reset position. It will create a new marker, and it will name that to reset 2. The first is named reset 1. Now reset 2 is the current virtual 0 position. Then we can write in that we want to jump 10 seconds from that to listen to the next problem. And you can see that the cursor have jumped a bit from reset 2. This is reset 2. And if I hit the jump, poof, it jumped exactly 10 seconds. And I can take a listen to the next issue, and I can hit a new reset point. If you want to go back to the first reset position, so the virtual 0 position of the project will be at reset 1, then you just place the marker on a reset 1, hit reset, you will see current 0 position sets to reset 1 again. Pretty easy. So the other buttons here, cursor to reset, that's when you have your cursor set somewhere and you just want to jump to the current reset position. You just hit that, it will jump to, in this situation, reset 1, because that's the current reset position. If you want to remove all the markers, and then just hit remove markers, and it will remove all the markers that are named reset followed by a number between 1 and 99. And yeah, what's left? Yeah, current 0 position, it will show you that as well. Down here it will say reset 1, time of reset 6:39:45. So that's the time where the virtual 0 position is at with the project time. You can see that that's the same time as viewed in the project when we put the reset position right here. So it's just show you where that 0 position is in the project. I think this is it. Yeah, this is timed cursor and dynamic timer script. I hope you like it, and I'm pretty pleased with this. So use it, download it, and yep, have a nice day. See you later with the next thing. There's a lot of things coming right now, so be ready.